Hi everybody, my name is Carlos Pinedo, and today we are going to pop open a Panasonic ER224 trimmer for the purpose of replacing the battery. The catch is us men love our trimmers like our Norecos and other brands. The catch is these batteries typically don't last more than 2 years, but you can still use it plugged in. Well, after a couple of years, it won't even go anymore because it's waterproof, and it's not the motor. What it really is, it's actually the battery. Once it burns out, it starts to short, and the longer it's in there, eventually it just shorts to a point where the device actually cannot work. You can order these batteries. What I like about this unit is everything is practically built in, the size, and even has a external trimmer. So of course I don't want to pay $75-$80 again when I can just order the battery. But popping these open are actually pretty tricky. I've done it before, so I'm going to demonstrate it to you now. Let's get started. Alright, make sure it's off. Let's pull the plug. Alright, you're going to need a flat and a Phillips. This one will start with the bottom. What's interesting is you don't see a lot of screws on this unit, but it actually takes a lot of screws. Alright, we pop the bottom out. Okay. Once we do that, let's pop the blades off. Alright. Once we take this one off, you're going to see you're going to have 3 more screws. 1, 2, 3. So let's get these off. Sometimes you need more torque. Fine tip will do it. At least to loosen it up. You're gonna see some scratches around because the first time I did it a while back ago, it was really tricky. Like here, those are old marks. All right. Once these 3 are out, there's still one tricky one. All right. But once this is out, you actually get your finger. Pop here the plastic on both ends. Let's get the flat. We just have to raise it. Alright. Once it's raised, this is actually glued in. Pop this off. Let's take the dowel screw off. Pull the dowel out. It's 3 pieces. Now with that out, it's actually in an angle. So it has a spring, so be careful. Once that's out, you can slide these pieces off. Now, we're this far, okay? From here, raise this silver piece, and here you're gonna find the power switch, okay? Don't worry about the power switch. We have 1 screw here. All right. 2 on the top, which are only accessible once you remove all the other parts. This piece right here is actually 1 shell. I cracked it a couple years ago the first time I did it, but you have to remove this top part or that shell doesn't come off. If that shell doesn't come off, you're never going to be able to access these 4. which is important. Alright, so pop that metal off. Well, actually, you want to pull this plastic. It's a clip. Now the metal. It has little arms, if you see clearly, which hold it tightly in place. So if you don't remove this, you ain't going nowhere. Let's get the back removed. Make sure you organize your screws on the table. Though most are the same size, there's a few that are not. It is very well constructed. It is very tight because you can use it wet. Now remember, the battery is nickel cad. It's not lithium, so don't worry about it exploding in your hand. But we're almost there. You know, if you get a fatter screwdriver with a fine tip, you'll get better torque out of it. There. Now, pop this shell off, which of course there's our fine trim. And there's the battery. It is a specialty battery. It is a very odd looking sucker. Let me see if I can pop it out there for you. There we go. You can see it has a plastic on it, and there's like a spacer, but it's sealed in plastic and rubber. It's a Panasonic, but I've never found it locally. But this is it. Once you replace it, you actually just clip it in. There is some little pieces that is just to hold the battery in, but you clip it in and it'll work. Now it is complicated because it's a lot of screws, but that's how you reach the battery, and you'll save yourself $100. This battery you can probably find it on eBay for $4 to $5 shipped. Make sure it is for the right model. Oddly enough, the thing says like 1.8 volts. It's probably a 1.5 nickel cad, but high capacity LCS, but it doesn't have any other specifications on the cover. But that's how you reach the motor. Now to put it back together, just do it in reverse. And thank you for watching.